The best place to learn about the history and culture of this interesting country of Georgia is in its capital. This region is home to almost a third of the nation's population, making it a wonderful spot to meet locals and perhaps even brush up on your Georgian language. The location of Tbilisi at the meeting point of Europe and Asia is invited. So as proof of its lengthy and intricate history, you'll witness instances of both Persian and Russian architecture. We hope that our comprehensive video will be useful to you as you prepare for your visit to the Georgian capital. Knowing what to do in Tbilisi is only half of the challenge. We've made it a little easier for you by selecting the top destinations to visit because there are a ton of fantastic lodging choices just waiting for you to check in. Let's discover everything there is to do in Tbilisi, as it is destined to become one of the top tourist destinations in all of Europe. 1. Old Town. Old Town Tbilisi is one of the top tourist attractions in Tbilisi if you wish to go sightseeing. Numerous amusing homes may be found here, lining the sides of perplexing yet captivating tiny alleys. Allow yourself to get lost in this lovely Tbilisi tourist destination without using a map or travel guide. In Tbilisi Old Town, every turn will lead you to a different, breathtaking location that will give you the impression that you are traveling through a time tunnel. If you're feeling worn out and need a breather, stop by one of the Old Town's charming cafes, get a beverage, and let the elegant ambience transport your thoughts. Finding good restaurants in Old Town Tbilisi is now simpler following a significant restoration a few years ago. This region also contains some of Tbilisi's most inexpensive hotels. You can join one of Tbilisi's walking tours if you want someone to lead you around this tourist landmark. You will be brought to tour the best areas of Tbilisi Old Town under the direction of knowledgeable and amiable Tbilisi guides. 2. The Narikala Fortress. One of Tbilisi's most magnificent sights is perched atop a hill not far from the Old Town. This massive stronghold predates the history of the city itself significantly. This Tbilisi tourist attraction, which dates back to the 4th century, played a crucial part during the heyday of the Silk Road. The property contains the recently renovated St. Nicholas Church. The original structure was constructed in the 13th century, but a fire catastrophe left it severely damaged. The endeavor to rebuild the church began in 1996 and was completed a year later. Take the trek up to the historic Naracoa Fortress, which dates back to the 4th century. You'll be able to see the entire city from there. To return to Tbilisi's Old Town, descend the 1,500-meter trail. 3. Tbilisi Peace Bridge. The Bridge of Peace is a significant sight that you must see when in Tbilisi. Designer Michele Delucci from Italy created this bridge in 2010. 150 meters of the Kura River are covered by the 150-meter-long Bridge of Peace. It links Tbilisi's Old Town and the city's newest neighborhood. When the LED lights covering this bridge are lighted at night, it appears even more magnificent. According to many Tbilisi travel guides, the Bridge of Peace is one of the most well-known tourist attractions in Tbilisi because of the thousands of LED lights that have been installed in the arch of this fantastic Tbilisi landmark. And those lights have been set to shine in stunning sequences that will mesmerize everyone who sees them. 4. Reich Park. The Bridge of Peace extends from Reich Park, a park located across the river from Old Town. It's a pleasant place to sit and unwind while enjoying the view of the roofs that rise from the river all the way to the Narikala Fort. There are a few notable Tbilisi attractions in the park as well. At the northern end of the park stands the Reich Concert Hall, a fascinating glass and cylinder structure. You'll locate the cable car station or aerial tramway at the southern end, which will take you to the top of the ridge where the Mother of Georgia and Narikala Fort are. There are a few decent places where you may sit and have a drink, such as Summer Cafe or Our House, if you want a coffee while you unwind in the park. 5. Holy Trinity Cathedral. The Holy Trinity Cathedral, also called Samaba, is the tallest Orthodox cathedral in Georgia, standing at 87 meters, and its golden dome can be seen from just about anywhere in Tbilisi. Take a 15 to 20 minute taxi trip to the cathedral from Gallery 27 and explore the complex for 1 to 2 hours just before dusk. The Samaba Cathedral first opened its doors in 2004, complete with a playground for kids during the summer, a lush green landscape, fountains, and a swimming pool. The cathedral is open to everyone, but in order to enter the inside, men must wear long pants and women must cover their shoulders, heads, and legs with a skirt. 6. Leaning Clock Tower. The day begins with a visit to Tbilisi's bizarrely tilted clock tower. The clock, which is hidden in a side street of the Old Town and draws a lot of attention, was created as a component of a puppet theater. A fun fact is that the city's smallest and largest clocks may be found there. Rizzo Gabriels constructed this distinctive clock tower in 2010. To ring the bell, an angel emerges every hour carrying a tiny hammer. The Circle of Life is a show that is performed twice daily at noon and 7 o'clock in a small puppet theater inside the tower. Rezo ornamented the tower with a large number of his own tile designs, and it quickly rose to prominence among Tbilisi's architectural highlights. The tower with clock or the tower with angel are common names for it. 7. Mother Georgia statue. It turns out that Tbilisi is surrounded by a ton of different vantage spots. Another must-see location in Tbilisi is very adjacent to Naracoa Fortress, Kartlis Deda, also known as Mother Georgia statue. The 20-meter-tall aluminum statue, which is perched atop Salolaki Hill, was created to commemorate the city's 1,500th birthday. A woman wearing Georgian national attire is shown carrying two objects in her hands. A bowl of wine is on her left to welcome guests, while a sword is to her right to fend off adversaries. One of the greatest Tbilisi holiday suggestions: if you want to see the local culture and enjoy some beautiful scenery, you'll undoubtedly want to take pictures and enjoy the scenery at the monument, though. Therefore, getting there is more important than what you do after you get there. You can take a stroll up to the city if you're feeling well and energetic. 8. Dry Bridge Flea Market. Anywhere in the world, high street shopping is possible. But if you're looking for something genuinely special, go to the Dry Bridge Flea Market. You will undoubtedly discover something here that you would never experience back home. At the Dry Bridge Flea Market, you may discover anything from jewelry to household items to vintage Soviet antiques. Although it's a fun place to buy souvenirs today, historically the tale isn't as cheerful. In the days of survival, people used to come here to sell their goods for a small profit. It would be impolite not to purchase some fun mementos while you're here, whether you were doing that for your own family and friends or for others. However, local vendors can recognize a tourist from a mile away, so they will undoubtedly add a few lari to your purchase. Make sure to bargain, or if you have a Georgian buddy, even better, go to the market together. 9. Catsminda. A TV tower lies on Catsminda, a hill that can be seen from practically everywhere in Tbilisi. The best view of the city may be found at a nice theme park with a variety of attractions. The best choice is to take a cable car rather than a bus or a taxi. If you want to get away from the crowds without actually leaving the city, this is one of the nicest spots in Tbilisi. The Catsminda Park, the city's highest point, is a great place to spend the day because it has so much to see and do. There is a fairground and a dinosaur park in addition to the TV tower. Before concluding your visit on the Ferris wheel, try the roller coaster, water slides, and carousel. It offers fantastic views of the city and is Tbilisi's highest point. In fact, if you wanted to make this view a regular part of your daily routine, you could stay in a neighboring hostel. 10. Cable car ride. The aerial tramway in Tbilisi was inaugurated in 2012 and runs from Reich Park on the Nakferi River's left bank to the Narikala Fortress. As the cable car whisks you to the summit of Salolaki Hill, take in the 360-degree views of the Georgian capital. You will undoubtedly appreciate a bird's eye perspective from the top, am I right? That's how you'll feel as you enjoy the cable car journey, one of Tbilisi's original tourist attractions. Since it's one of the busiest attractions, you may save time by purchasing tickets online in advance. You might also travel to the Reich Park location to embark on this exhilarating ride and take in the breathtaking scenery as you ascend.